have hit the month of December, and so this is the December episode of Let's Talk Laredo College with Dr. Minita Ramirez. Hi, Dr. Ramirez.
Good morning, Ruben. Let's talk.
Let's talk. How did it get to December already?
I don't know. And it's, today's December 1st, a beautiful, crisp day outside, and we're thrilled with all of the things we've been able to accomplish this fall. But certainly getting ready for the end of the semester and so many activities happening this week. I can't even begin to tell you all how much we've been able to do in this fall semester and still meet all of our metrics and still meet all of our benchmarks and so we're on the move and we're doing great things.
Yeah. By the time this airs, we'll already have had our tree lighting ceremony here at the Fort McIntosh campus. But I want to talk to you about, we hit December and there's a big break coming up. And so everybody might think, oh, well, things are slowing down. But no, that's not necessarily the case here at Laredo College. Why is that?
Well, you're right. Tomorrow, December 2nd, is our tree lighting ceremony. So by the time you air this, that would have already happened. And the students are really excited about putting that on for the community. And there's so much that goes into putting on the tree lighting ceremony. And we're alternating now sites. Last year we had it at the South Campus. This year we're having it here at the Fort Mac campus. Next year, we'll go back to the South Campus. And so ideally, what we're trying to do is incorporate all of the community that we service. And so give everybody an opportunity to partake in that. And as we move through the week, there are, the last class day, the finals, then we have graduation, we have pinning ceremonies, we have the pinning ceremony for nursing on December the 10th, I believe at 6 p.m. in the lobby of the Health Science Center at the South Campus. And then we have graduation, December 12th, El Día de la Virgen de Guadalupe.
Nice.
At 10 in the morning at the Sames Auto Arena. And as we go through that, then we have a week to roll over grades, to make sure everybody's in compliance, and then we start Wintermaster. Right, that following Monday we start Wintermaster, and so those who are interested in taking Wintermaster, the registration is open for that. Registration is open for the spring semester, and then we do shut down the offices on the 17th is our last day on campus, and then we come back December 5th, ready to rock and roll. And offices will be open so that people can get registered for the beginning of classes in the spring.
I want to talk about doing the tree lighting ceremony at both campuses. And really, a lot of the events, every event is one-on-one, right? The Fall Fest, the Fun Fest. The idea behind that is that we want the community to see everything that Laredo College has to offer, right? And there's programs at every college.
And that's correct. And we're one institution. That's the big thing. We're one college. At the South Campus, we offer certain programs. At the West Campus, we offer other programs. And yet, all of the programs participate in all of the events. And so the spring becomes extremely busy as well because we have the car show and we have the Fun Fest. And so all these things that add up. But ideally, what we're trying to do is show off to the community at all of the programs and meet the faculty. Meet the people that you're going to be working with if you decide to come back to school. Whether it's starting through continuing ed and then really moving into either a certificate program or to an academic program. Ideally, we want you to know who is your contact person. Who are the people that you need to visit with? Who are the ones that are going to guide you? Because we know that people get nervous about coming back to school or starting school. And ideally, you want to have someone that you can relate to and somebody that you can talk to.
Yeah, these events, they're not small events.
No.
I mean, these are large events. It never ceases to amaze me the cooperation, the collaboration that goes into these events, because they're not small events. These are big events that Laredo College manages to pull off.
And we I think are very, because everybody gets involved, we're very proud of the fact that it is a big event. If you stop to think about how many big events we do a year, we do Fun Fest, Fall Fest, the car show, the golf tournament. Those are all big events. And those don't include the big events that community does on our campus. And on either one of our campuses. And so how we incorporate the community into who we are is critical, and making sure people understand what is actually happening here. We offer tours for the health sciences, and people want to know what's out there and what's available. We meet with the people in the logistics area, and they come out and visit with faculty and visit with our students to make sure that they have students to recruit from for employment. And so ideally, as we're preparing students for the workforce and for a 4-year degree, the idea is, how do we make sure that we're meeting the needs of our students, of the community, and the employer?
Let's go back to the beginning of the semester when fall started. What's your assessment of what's transpired since then?
Well, enrollment went up, so that's always a good sign. We've exceeded our enrollment numbers from pre-pandemic times, so we're thrilled about that. Our retention rates are up. We've been able to continue to provide our students with the Palomino Pledge and with the meal plan for those students that are enrolled full-time. Our full-time enrollment has also increased. And I think that those metrics that we report to the state are critical for the future of our community. I know there's a lot of emphasis going on about revitalizing the downtown, and how do we create a ready workforce to provide the kind of support for a growing economy. And I think that Laredo is, and this whole surrounding community is a growing economy. And we do depend a great deal on our logistics because we are the number one in port of entry, and everybody knows that, and we discuss it all the time. But it's all the other support services that go with that, whether it's in the restaurant business or it's the hotel industry. Our culinary arts program has exploded, and that program is ready for expansion. We're trying to figure out, how are we going to expand the facility so that we can increase the enrollment. We have a waiting list for culinary arts. People are interested in that field. Our cuisine here along the border region is extremely sought after, and our graduates from the program are extremely sought after. And so that's one of those programs where we're ready to expand. We just finished the expansion of our diesel mechanic shops, and we've already outgrown it. And so we've been able to expand the number of students in the program, but there are still students that want to be in the program, and we're limited to the size of the number of bays that we have. And so how we proceed with planning, we finished our master plan, which is going to be extremely helpful. We need to build a warehouse as we're teaching warehousing, the warehousing industry has completely changed. It's automated, and we need to provide that instruction. All of the electrical and mechanical programs that go into the automotive center and into the electrical department, into our HVAC department, all of those programs need to be expanded because there is a lot of demand, and we have a need, and that's a good thing. So I think we're on the right path. We've gotten more students admitted into four-year institutions. They're transferring at higher numbers than ever, which is a great thing. And I think our relationships with our four-year institutions has really gotten so much stronger over this last year that it's been extremely positive. We've signed some great agreements again for specific programs now. The agreements we signed originally were, we agreed to agree. And then now there are specific programs. The construction management program transferred to UTSA. The engineering program transferred to TAMU and to A&M Kingsville. Those programs are huge. Our criminal justice and homeland security program here has really taken off. And that, you think about all of these people in law enforcement that we have in our community, and how is that affecting what we're offering? And so they're coming back. They want the associate's degree because they want to get promotions within their industry, and we can offer that for them.
Talk about the partnerships, not just those who spend money and invest in the college and art events, but the collaboration between the business partners in this community and how they assist each of these programs. Any one of the programs, really, there are a lot of community partners, businesses that help us along, don't they?
Yeah, they do. So one of the groups certainly our financial institutions are extremely supportive. Falcon Bank not only sponsored our golf tournament, they sponsored Fall Fest. They support us in so many ways. We have the Falcon Ballroom. They continue to support that facility. IBC does the same thing. They supported our Flamenco Fest. But in addition to that, they also support the programming because they serve on our advisories. We have, for every program we offer, we have to include an advisory program as required by the state. And so all of our construction people, our financial institutions, the hospitals, the doctors, the logistics, the freight forwarders, the warehousers, they all offer support for our advisory. So as we're developing curriculum, they are actually working with the faculty, and they're working to develop the curriculum that is needed so that when the students finish and they go into the workforce, they're not lost. They're not spending 6 months or a year training them to get into the rhythm of the new job. The idea is we're going to prepare them so that when they graduate from here, they go straight into the workforce. And because of the feedback we're getting from them. And so we couldn't do that kind of work without the continued support of the business community. Their restaurateurs, chefs, local chefs that we have here have helped our culinary program, nurse practitioners, doctors, the hospitals, both hospitals, and a lot of our home health care facilities have really gotten involved in what we're doing. The Sames Motor Company folks have been very instrumental in the development of our diesel program, and as have all the other dealerships. And so one of the ideas is, if we're teaching students what they need to know for the workforce, then, and we're still able to provide that, the accredited curriculum, then our students are much more sought after, and they don't have any trouble finding a job.
Yeah, and you've really just touched the surface. I mean, these are some of the programs that are in demand now and that are really putting our students out of the workforce immediately. But there are so many other programs here on campus that are offered. And as you go into the fall, as you went into the fall, is this your expectation, or do you know what to expect, or do you have a clear plan as to by the end the metrics should be this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we do. Our metrics are clear. We have an expectation that students are going to meet X number of metrics by the end of the semester, because there are exit exams that have to be taken. There are licensure exams that have to be taken. There are, for example, in CDL at the police academy, there are exams they have to take so that they get state certified. And fortunately for us, for example, with the police academy, Donald Hale, who's been at the helm of that, they've had 100% pass rate for years. And it is a very rigorous program, and people at the police academy are sponsored by different law enforcement agencies, and they go through the program, and then when they finish, not only are they certified peace officers, but they're certified through TCOL.
Wow.
And so we've got a very strong commitment there from all of the law enforcement agencies that send people to our program. The same thing happens now in CDL. We don't have to send our students to DPS office to test. We're actually certified to test and license on our campus. Now, the other thing we did with CDL was we cut the tuition in half. And so many programs, there are lots of programs out there for CDL truck drivers, but they run about $7,500.
Oh, wow.
Our program is $2,500. And so, but that includes the test at the end. And you don't have to wait 3 or 4 months before you can get an appointment at the DPS office to take your test. And we understand that DPS is busy,
Yeah.
and so this gives us a leg up for our students.
That's key, though. I think.
It is.
I mean, I don't want to just let it pass it by. I mean, the fact that you don't have to wait so long to take the test is huge incentive for the students, because it can be done here now.
Absolutely. And that opportunity, because what was happening was students were finishing the program, and then we're waiting 6 weeks or 8 weeks or 12 weeks to take the test. And by that time, they were out of practice because they can't drive without the license. And so it was a problem. Now you're finishing the program, you're taking the test, you're supervised there. We have people on site that are certified by DPS to give that certification, and then you can immediately go to work.
Yeah.
So those are the kinds of offerings that we're very proud of that have happened in the last 6 or 8 months.
Wow.
So
That's exciting, and that's enormous for our students. I mean, and it's just something that makes you go, wow. I mean, in every aspect of everything that you've mentioned. And I wanted to ask you, we have talked about the break coming up, and we're going to be at it again in January. For somebody, Dr. Ramirez, that has considered coming, wants to come but doesn't know what to do, they hear us talk about all these programs and they get overwhelmed.
right.
What is your suggestion to them? They just want to come and see. I don't want to do HVAC, I don't want to do CDL, but I want to come. So what do you tell them? Where do they go?
Well, so
Because you still have the spring semester coming up, and
we have
semester
winter semester
and spring semester.
and spring semester.
Yes.
So let me talk about winter semester. We have a lot of young or students that are coming home for the holidays and want to take a class. So that group is what we call our transient students, because they're going to go back to their universities and yet they want to take, I don't know, a physics class, or they want to take, and I don't know that physics is a good one to take in 3 weeks, but you want to take a course. The first thing you need to do, if you haven't applied in the last year, go to the applytexas.org and submit an application, and then you're going to need to bring a transcript. So request your transcript be sent to us right away if you're interested in winter semester. The schedule is online. You can look at what's being offered. But if you have any questions, you can always call our recruitment office. And you can, if you don't mind putting the recruitment office number up, it would be great. Call the office and somebody will help. If you're someone that is interested in coming back to school, maybe you want to take an art class, maybe you want to take an English class, or you want to take a history class just because you like it, or you want to take a course in warehousing or whatever it might be. You still have to do an Apply Texas. So you can go to applytexas.org and fill out an application. That's step one. If you don't have access to a computer at home or internet at home, or you can't get it on your phone, come to the office. We're open till 6, Monday through Thursday. Fridays we're open from 8 to noon. Come in and somebody will help you. Go to the Lerma Peña building, and in that building, it doesn't matter which office you go to, someone is going to direct you to the right place. We have a complete lab in there. People can sit there and work on these forms, and someone is there to guide you. We have full-time staff, we have student employees that can guide you through that process to help you and answer your questions. Eventually, if you're gonna want to do your financial aid application, that will come after, but they'll guide you through that process as well. The first step is show up and apply. If you don't want to come here, you can apply from home, applytexas.org.
And you also have at the Billy Hall Junior Building at the south.
Right.
They've also got the one-stop shop up there.
That's correct. And so if you live in the south and you want support at the South Campus, you go to the Billy Hall building, go upstairs to the second floor. Yes. We have a whole one-stop shop center there as well. Go to the admissions office and someone is there to help and guide you. We also have a computer lab there. Everybody's there. Any one of the people behind any one of those counters can help you fill out that application.
Yeah.
And so that's step number one. Make the commitment for yourself. Take the time to say, you know what? I'm ready to reskill myself, or I want to retool myself, or I want to take a refresher, or I just want to take a class. I want to take a dance class, or I want to take a guitar class. I'm so impressed by what's happening in our arts department. Mm-hmm. We have some new faculty here teaching art. We have our dance program that is really taken off. We're really proud. We have a student that has been accepted to Juilliard. There's so many opportunities right now. Our mariachi program has taken off. If you want to take the mariachi class, it's open to the public. Sign up for the class and come be part of Mariachi Palomino. It is incredible the work that's happened there. The senior recital that we had for one of our students was wonderful. It just, the opportunities are here. But you have to commit to yourself because you're worth it.
Laredo College, it's where you belong. That's what we're trying to tell you, right?
That's right. That's right. We've got something for everyone.
We absolutely do. And if you don't want to do any of that, just scope out the website and dig around, see what you like, and then you can come and visit us. We still have a whole, half of a year to go, so we'll stop here. But I do want to give you the opportunity, Dr. Ramirez, to share any sort of a holiday reflection if you'd like.
Sure. During this time, we just finished our Thanksgiving holiday, and we have so much to be grateful for. And as we move forward into the Hanukkah and the Christmas holidays, there is so much for us to really think about and reflect on. But most importantly, to thank everyone, to thank those that support Laredo College in a very generous way. And there are so many people that help us every single day, big and small. And to our faculty and staff who are incredibly committed to the projects that we're doing, to the students that we have, and to the development of Laredo College, because it continues to grow, and it continues to grow because of the people that work here and the people that come to learn here. To our students, to and holiday season, a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah. To all of you, we're blessed beyond belief. And I'm honored to work here, thanks to our Board of Trustees. It really is a privilege. We have some really dedicated board members that do this work for free and help and guide us every single day. And so to all of you, to our 3 counties, Jim Hogg, Zapata, and Webb County, to all of the citizens, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. May your days be filled with love and happiness and great health.
Dr. Minita Ramirez, President of Laredo College. We'll see you next year, Dr. Ramirez.
We'll see you next year, Ruben.
Thank you.